Good luck with the challenge. I hope the food goes well and better than last time. And I hope that you put in the title Vegan Christmas Success rather than Fail. I hope you do.
What's up guys, it's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. Today's video is all about redemption.
Yeah.
Remember that time that we reviewed Gaz Oakley's cookbook Vegan 100?
It was rough.
Insert clips here. It's not that I'm enjoying this and I feel bad filming.
I'm not having a good time.
Catherine's not having a good time. Gaz, help!
Nothing tasted bad. We just had a lot of confusion throughout making them.
What does this mean?
Yeah, I was like full on yelling at the cookbook.
Well, we were gonna try and redeem ourselves today.
Yeah. We told you there'd be a part 2, and there is a part 2 with his second cookbook.
Yay!
Yeah. Vegan Christmas. And there's nothing I love more than Christmas.
Okay, so what could go wrong?
Exactly.
But first, we gotta get some important stuff before we get started. Let's go.
We're getting our special ingredient.
Yikes. Okay guys, so we said we can't do this review without one very important part. And that's Gaz.
Hello.
So we figured in order to truly get redemption, we're gonna do it right this time, and the best way to do that is to get advice from the guy himself, Gaz.
Yes.
Okay, so elephant in the room. We reviewed your other cookbook, and it was an emotional roller coaster for us, to say the least. But we're hoping you can give us some tips on how we can, you know, do better this time and not fail as much.
Okay, well, I've only seen a fraction of that video, but I remember you making the cream cheese, and we discussed this. I think that, you know, that cream cheese actually sets when it's in the fridge, so that's probably why it was a bit runny. Things like that, you know, they need setting time. So when you first make them, sometimes they won't be their finished result. So just have that in mind when you make certain recipes. And then and something like that recipe where it revolves around a lot of cashew nuts. Make sure you're packing them into your cup measures rather than being like, because sometimes you may put a lot less just without packing them into the cup measure potentially. So there's the two things that I can definitely remember from the video. When you next do a review, maybe just focus on one recipe. That could help. And if you really take your time and put love into it, maybe it'll be more of a success.
We were being pretty ambitious.
Three recipes in one video. I can't, you know, I do that sometimes when I do like my meal preps, and it's stressful.
Oh yeah,
it's hectic.
Stressful.
The kitchen's a mess.
But the thing is, I'm making my own recipe, so I know what it's in my head. But you're making someone else's. They are mine. But when you're not familiar with the recipes, it'll be tough to do 3 in one and talk about it, and potentially with equipment that you may not have the right stuff. Just take your time and do one at a time, I reckon.
Okay. So which recipes should we do? I mean, that begs the question. There's a lot that we want to try. And I really like that you laid out the difficulty level for us, because it's really helpful. We know what's in our capabilities.
I think if you are going to do 3 recipes, I may have to choose 3 simpler ones because as I said, it's tough to do 3 that you've never cooked before in a video and talk about it. So, should I have a flick through?
Go for it.
Well, maybe I should choose one like from, I know there's more than 3 sections, but I'll choose one from the breakfast section. And actually I've turned straight to it. And this is one of my favourite breakfasts actually.
It looks so good.
And it's just caramelised bananas, which is like, if you just eat a banana on its own, it's tasty, but if you caramelise it with coconut sugar, it's unbelievable. And a nice thick piece of bread with some peanut butter. It's awesome. Okay, so I recommend let's go with that one. Start you off, ease you into that one. And my little tips of this before you have any issues in the video. Don't get your pan mega hot, because if you imagine if you put bananas into a scalding pan, in an instant it'll go black. So you want to have it, you want a medium heat, so it slowly caramelizes. So that's my tip for that one.
Okay, now that we are armed with advice,
Advice from Gaz himself
he has given his blessing.
to give this a second go.
Yes, he's very encouraging. He believes in us, so
Yeah,
I feel like
he
we
does.
need to believe in ourselves.
He gave us some recipes to try, so we're gonna start on the first one, which is a breakfast one, which is perfect.
And really easy.
And yeah, it's difficulty level 2 out of 10, so if we fuck this up.
Which is a really nice feature of the new cookbook.
Yes, it has difficulty levels built in, which is amazing for people who might not be used to cooking a lot, and especially around the holidays, like, you don't want to pick everything that's like level 7 out of 10, because then you're going to be cooking all day.
Yeah.
So, it's nice. I like the difficulty levels.
All right, let's get cooking.
Okay, I'm going to read the recipe.
Do that. You do that.
That was one of his number 1 tips. Read the recipe. That was also one of the number 1 complaints from you guys.
Gaz told us to get all our ingredients laid out and ready so that we don't get overwhelmed.
Which is how a chef would do it. So it's a very chef tip. And, you know, we should have known to do that because he's the chef.
Yeah. Okay, that's what you do.
We're getting everything
Go ahead.
prepared.
Don't let me distract you.
Dick.
Catherine. I can't believe I got that.
There's no
Going
problem.
really well so far.
There's no problem, Seven.
No problems?
No problems.
That's a lie. Catherine has one question. I feel like you trying to prep and be prepared is actually stressing you out more than being unprepared, which is not right.
No, I just don't know if, like, the banana should be warm or the toast should be warm. Like, when do I put the toast in the toaster?
You need to figure out this timing so they're both warm. Okay, I don't want any compromises here.
Gosh. Okay. I got this.
Da-da-da!
I'm so excited to eat. It smells so good.
Didn't fail.
We gotta try it first.
That would be
It
embarrassing.
looks amazing.
It does. It looks super fancy.
Yeah. Guys, we're at a really fancy brunch place right now. Oh, that bread though.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you're supposed to eat this with a fork and knife, but it just seems
like
easier.
a lot. You don't care?
I got a lot of bread and not a lot of banana.
Wow, I am a fan.
Yeah.
Like at first you get the sweetness of the banana and the maple syrup, and then you're like, oh, peanut butter.
And the crunchy of the bread. So nice.
Thanks for the recommendation, Gaz.
This is definitely a success.
So far, so good. I mean, you stressed a little bit, but I think the
It works
pressure-
out.
I think the pressure of like,
Knowing Gaz is
Yeah.
gonna be watching this one.
and like he gave us all the advice he could so that we don't fail. So like if we fail, like it's definitely our fault.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of pressure for you, slash us.
I thought you have to do some of these recipes. I think one of the best tips that he gave us was to not take the recipe so literally.
Yes.
And like you always get so pressured when you're following a recipe that if you don't follow it exactly, it's gonna fail. But like a lot of what he was telling us was like, you have to use a little bit of common sense in it, which, you know, is what I tend to do, but like everyone's like, no, you have to follow the recipe to a T. But he's like, no, if it doesn't work, just add a little bit more because it depends on the ingredients you use. So
Yeah, like look at what's happening and use your judgment. What makes sense to make it get to where
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
it was nice to get that like permission from the
Yeah.
person who created the recipe.
Definitely.
This is so good.
It is.
I could just like keep eating this.
Well, we are, right?
Yep.
We're done. We're just gonna finish on top. No need to test our limits. You know what? This is enough.
Okay, so maybe then I'll choose one from my party food section.
Perfect.
I got some lovely recipes in here.
Don't need the party, just need the food.
Well, this is actually a bit of a...
Oh, I love soup so much.
Yeah, this is one that I thought would maybe ruffle a few feathers, maybe. It's parsnip and vanilla soup, okay?
It is very interesting
This combination is amazing.
Really?
I put this on as a special in one of the restaurants I worked at, and the chefs in the kitchen were like, what is he doing? And ended up being like getting amazing feedback.
Yeah.
And I think you could have a go at this. So my tips for it, soups are simple to make, but to make a good soup, it's all about the seasoning, okay? So don't be shy on the amount of salt and pepper you add to bring out the flavours, because parsnip is quite a, not a bland flavour, but it can be bland unless you put salt in it, which brings it to life.
Yeah.
And I also got lemon juice in there as well. And lemon juice also does that as well, it brings out flavours. So add those two things to lift the soup. And another thing, my recipes, I like to, in recipes in general, an experienced cook and someone that cooks often will know that, you need to sort of play things by eye and sight. So for example, you may get some parsnips that may be big. So you may need to add some more liquid to your soups to make it the perfect consistency. So when you're making this, if it seems too thick when you've blitzed it up, add some more liquid, but just remember to adjust the quantity of seasoning if you add more liquid, because it may dilute the flavour. So there's my tips for that. And the vanilla, that will be up to your taste preference. If you hate it, you hate it, but I reckon you'll like it.
Okay, awesome. I'm so happy you picked a soup.
Yeah,
I like
good.
soup.
You know us so well already.
Good.
Obsessed with soups. Time for the next recipe. Look at her, she's so focused.
No.
Good.
My face was not focused, my face was considered when you said that.
Okay, the next recipe that Gaz recommended we try is a soup.
Which? Soup!
Yes, Catherine is very excited.
I'm doing lots of soups this season.
What soup is it?
Hold on. Parsnip and vanilla soup. Very interesting flavor choices. I'm so excited about it.
Yes.
Because I love parsnip, I love vanilla, I love soup.
It's a great time for Catherine over there. Again, it is a difficulty level of 2, so
Thanks, Gaz!
not pushing our luck here.
But he did give us some tips on this recipe as well, so
Okay.
I feel confident.
I believe in you. You are good with soups, so. All right, continue your prep. I don't want to distract you too much. So focused.
Huh? What?
I said you're so focused.
I know. I'm gonna get this right.
Status update. It smells so good in here. Real good. How's it going, Kat? How's it going?
Pretty good, I think.
It's pretty drama free.
Yeah, this recipe's been pretty chill. Other than my crying with the onions, but
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
But it is a lot of prep. That's the one thing about a good soup. Gotta prep all those fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that's we just, trucking along here. No failures for us. Knock on wood.
Woo!
Knock on wood.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Recipe 2. A vanilla and parsnip soup. With cranberries. Such an interesting combination of flavors.
The vanilla part is the most interesting to me.
They're so yummy. The cranberries kind of like rehydrate.
Really?
They get like softer.
Do you taste the vanilla?
A little bit, yeah. It's like a very subtle hint of vanilla. And I really like it. Guys, successful 2 out of 2.
We're doing so well. I feel like you've gotten way more comfortable too.
I think so.
Because you're really like owning that whole use your common sense. The recipe is a guide.
It's because that's how I cook. But like whenever you cook with recipes, you're told not to do that basically. You're basically told to follow the recipe. So like when I was trying to do that with his last time and it just stressed me out.
Yeah.
But like I'm a pretty good cook, I think. You guys like the recipes. So like when you can just like cook and use it more as a guide, less as exact science, it makes it so much easier.
And Gaz kind of like gave us permission to cook that way, right? So there you go.
This is really good.
This is so good. We're having such a good day.
I know.
The only thing that would make it better is if Gaz was just making the food for us.
If we were just sitting down waiting for it to be served to us. Gaz, where are you?
Gosh.
Okay, right now I need to choose something a bit more challenging. Would you like something sweet or well, we've got a sweetish one for dessert.
I'm gonna say savory.
Savory.
Yeah.
We're very much savory people.
Okay.
But yeah, something a little more challenging.
All right.
Yeah, feel
Okay.
good about it. You're basically giving us a masterclass in your cookbook right
Yeah.
now.
If we fail, it's definitely our fault.
Oh my god, that'd be so embarrassing.
Oh, it's a good one.
This
I'm
video
really.
doesn't go up, you know what happens.
So I've got like many sort of centerpieces, which you know your main things that sit in the middle of the table, and I've got some not really challenging ones, but some like some keen cook ones, which involve seitan. And I think because you're doing three recipes in one video, I don't think you'll be able to get that in.
Timing, yeah.
Maybe another time.
Yeah, I'm worried about your timing in your video, and I think I may give you.
worrying more than we worry about.
We can do anything. No, we already proved we can't.
I may give you something that could almost be a centerpiece, but it's actually a side dish. It's my herb crusted cauliflower, leek and cheese. Now you like the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I think this one is extra cheesy. So, and it's got beautiful herby, crusty, crunchy topping to it.
We love cauliflower.
Excellent. Well, you got
Really great picture.
okay. So you got the cauliflower, the leek, and then we make a cheese sauce almost, and basically just bake it all together. And then the cheese around the edge goes nice and caramelized, and it's just so beautiful. And my tip for this recipe, and this is tips that everyone recreating my recipes need to think about is the equipment you have. So for this, make sure you're not using a huge baking tray because it will just go everywhere. So make sure you have a nice, have a look through. If you don't have the right size one, I recommend getting a cheap one. Because you don't want it literally, you want it nice and compact in there, and that enables all the edges to rise up and go nice and caramelized. So that's my tips for that.
What are we doing now?
Herb crusted cauliflower and leek cheese.
Yummy.
Yeah. This is the final recipe Gaz recommended we try. So we're trying it.
Okay, let's do your, what's it called?
Mise en place.
That's it. Prep.
I think people put a blockade.
I think she's getting a little bit stressed.
Oh. Never.
Cheese sauce, though. There's a lot riding on
Can't be
this.
stressed when there's a cheese sauce.
Well, you can.
No, you can't.
You can.
You're weird.
Something to happen. This video needs more drama.
We are prepared this time. There's gonna be no drama. I think I put too much pepper in, but we're okay.
Status update.
Sorry.
We're in the final stretch.
Now we're just doing dishes and waiting for this last thing to bake.
Speaking of dishes, big points for these 3 recipes because Compared to what a mess we usually make, making one recipe
Yeah.
sometimes, this is like nothing.
Yeah, and we like also styled them for like photos. I don't know how this happened.
We are, don't call it a comeback, but this might be a comeback.
Yeah, I
Just
think
saying.
it is. I'm excited to see the result. 3 recipes, 3 home runs.
That's how you win the ball game. All right.
I'm so excited about
It
this.
smells so good.
Yeah. Oh, so creamy.
Oh, that's really
I don't
hot.
know if it was supposed to thicken up or not, so I don't know if the consistency's right, but it smells delicious.
It's
so
really
hot.
hot. Be careful.
This is probably my favorite because it's like so hearty and so good.
Yes.
But those caramelized bananas were
Yes.
so good.
I think those would be second for me.
Mhm.
And then the soup.
No, I can't believe I'm putting this, but soup's third for me too. But the soup was damn good still. But we like anything cheesy, so. And this is pretty cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a good amount of cheese flavor. I also think everyone should forget about Parmesan cheese. I just make this.
Agreed. This breadcrumb, amazing.
It can be a topping on anything you would put Parmesan cheese on.
Yeah. Or just anything.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for wanting to do this.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I forgive you for the last.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
Well, I think we owe a huge thank you to Gaz.
Yeah.
One, for forgiving us
Yes.
for
For our issues.
the incident. And 2, for giving us the confidence to, try again, redeem ourselves.
Yeah, and for believing in us.
Yeah. If you can't tell already, we do recommend this cookbook so much. There's so many more recipes that we want to try and that Gaz recommended for us, so.
I'll probably be making more. So expect to see them on our stories as well. Any kind of recipes we try. I know I'll be trying the Yorkshire puddings that are in there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and Devin will probably be trying some too. So
Yes.
stay tuned. Follow our Instagram if you're not already, because we'll be posting more there.
Mm-hmm. We also did an interview with Gaz as well, and we asked him some rapid fire type questions. That will be on our channel as well. It'll be linked in the corner as usual, so be sure to check that out. It was a lot of fun hanging out with Gaz.
Mm-hmm. No, it was amazing. We ate some good food, asked some questions, hung out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. This has been a successful cookbook review.
Yes, very successful. Be sure to buy this book, guys. It is so good. If you don't know who Gaz is already, where have you been?
I was gonna say, we didn't say that till the end of the video. If you don't know who Gaz is,
Yeah.
if you watch this whole thing, you must be super confused.
But seriously, where have you been? Because he's an incredible vegan chef from the UK. We will link his channel down below, so be sure to go follow his channel because he's creating such awesome content over there, and all the food looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future recipes and videos from us. Is there a problem?
I'm eating.
Okay. It looked like you were thinking about something serious.
I'm always
there.
thinking about things.
Oh, okay. And that's going to be all for us today.
Also, stay tuned. How to Vegan the Holidays is starting soon. This is kind of like the... What am I thinking? What's the thing before a book starts? What's that called? Prologue? Is that after or...
Prologue is before, right? Epilogue is after?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is just like the prologue to that. How to Vegan the Holidays really starts at the end of November and goes all throughout December. So be excited for that. And we also may be giving away this cookbook sometime in December, so you're going to want to follow.
Ooh, yeah. Good things are coming up for us.
Yeah.
And for you.
Yes. December's going to be a great month, guys. So if you're not following our channel, now is the time.
Okay, we're gonna gotta finish eating this. So, bye-bye. Bye, Gaz.
Thank you.
This is Gaz.
Say hi to Gaz, everybody.
Gaz.